Hi, I'm Carl Bass. I'm the CEO of Autodesk.
Hey, Carl. Thanks for your time. This is Sue Tom. I'm the CEO of Infina Connect.
And I'm Greg Moyer, Carl. I'm the Vice President of Products with Infina Connect.
Great. Well, it's nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, so we are all engineers. I listen for my past life.
Yeah. I saw at least we went to a good alma
I see a
mater.
familiar name on that T-shirt of yours, Carl.
Yeah.
But I went to Cornell actually, and I saw one of
Yeah,
you
I
went to
did.
Cornell.
For my
Yeah, that's what I thought.
good.
Good. Tell me a little bit about the startup.
Sure. So let me give you a brief intro. We are a healthcare IT company. We were founded at the end of 2010, and Sue and our investors founded the company with the idea of applying IT technology in ways that weren't apparent in the field to drive down costs and improve outcomes. And their initial view of this was to focus on care coordination and referral management. But we've had the opportunity in our brief existence to actually have success in that area and in another one, which is prescription drug management. So we deliver cloud-based solutions rapidly to solve problems, and our successes have been in an area where payers and providers, physicians and other providers, have worked together in a program to drive down costs and improve outcomes, and we've been the IT partner in making that happen.
So who do you really think of as your customer?
Well, our customers so far have been payer-provider partnerships in one arena, in the prescription drug management arena. We've done a tremendous amount of work and had success with North Carolina Medicaid. So state payers like Medicaid would be a partner in that arena. The other area, referral management solutions, our customers would be commercial accountable care organizations, which are, again, partnerships of payers and providers who have organized around the whole idea of driving out inefficiencies and waste, but providing outstanding care at reduced cost. So those have been our partners and customers as well. We have community physicians who have adopted our referral management products, so they're very much our customers, individual small practices as well as hospital systems.
And how important is the cloud as the delivery platform for you?
It's been extremely important for us. Being able to deliver these solutions in the cloud lowers the barrier to adoption to virtually zero. No software to install, no hardware to install. There's virtually no implementation services. I've come from a healthcare business where many of the technologies that were delivered were client-server technologies, and this is a whole different world and a much better world for our customers than what we lived in before.
How much pushback are you guys getting around security and confidentiality of data? You know, even with the recent hubbub in the news about, data security, how worried are people about having healthcare
Sure.
records, all of that stored in the cloud?
The short answer is we haven't had a lot of pushback, but we've had particularly the larger organizations make sure that we are aware of security issues, we're HIPAA compliant, we're aware of HIPAA privacy and security concerns. And so, but those HIPAA regulations have been around a long time, and so once we make it clear that we meet that standard, then we're fine. But to your point, though, it's an ongoing effort to remain diligent in both of those arenas, protecting patient privacy as well as maintaining system security and physical security.
Yeah, because one of the things that we've certainly seen is, the smaller, more nimble, more entrepreneurial companies are really quick to adopt our cloud-based solutions. But a bunch of, some of the larger organizations say, this is great, it makes total sense, but I can't get there. I'm just not willing to take on what they perceive to be a big risk.
Yeah, well, less and less. And former company, that was definitely a hurdle. I'm seeing that less and less with our customers today.
Yeah. So, how long have you guys been in business?
We started,
When did you start?
in December 2010, so in 2.5 years.
Yeah, so pretty good progress for 2.5
Yeah,
years.
we
What are you what are you guys most worried about? You know, it sounds like things have been going well. What are the things that give you
it definitely
concerns?
is a small business. We have success story, really powerful success story, but we don't have enough manpower or capital to really get a well nationwide. If we sit on it, we will lose the opportunity to penetrate the market. But when you go down, start marketing tool openly, I'm afraid we burn bridges, not able to service our customer
Yeah.
well. So how to control our growth and begin to able to dominate the market with a limited capital and limited manpower is my biggest challenge.
If I might add too,
And yeah,
we've
sure, great.
had success in a couple different areas, and so I'm concerned with focus. We have some opportunities in some areas that at the moment aren't seamlessly integrated together, and so when you couple that with limited resources, a focus to me is a big concern.
So what's getting in the way of you guys choosing?
It's a good question. I think right now both opportunities or multiple opportunities sound very, very good. And it's hard to know which horse to bet on at this stage if one needs to bet on one or the other horse.
So because healthcare have a lot of impact by the government. So if I bet on one thing and bet it wrong, I just take a risk. So I like to hedge a little bit. That's why I have two things going in parallel.
And do you think you can afford to
Not for
hedge?
long. At some point, I got to make a call and then sort of either sold up some assets or begin to morph it into a more mainstream direction and then let the other side sort of maintain itself.
There are some synergies in the multiple
I mean,
areas we've been in, which even if we were to sell off one of these assets and focus on another, our experience in that secondary area would apply to some of the future direction of the first area, the primary area. They're not wholly separate.
And are you trying to raise
Yes,
capital?
we are. Hopefully.
And you've already raised capital
Yeah,
once.
actually more than once, but we get some capital that we started using up, and then we using most of those for develop the success story and the product. Now I need capital for business expansion.
And what's your go-to-market? How are you reaching out to these organizations? How do they become aware of you? How do you actually make a sale?
Initially, I focused only on North Carolina because I don't have capital. So I'm doing word of mouth. And right now, I'm start using some partner that can introduce us to other opportunity. And once I raise enough capital, then I build my own sales teams.
Yeah.
We are bootstrap.
And how many employees do you have right now?
Including our 5 QA team in China, I totally have 19 people. I also have a few contractors too.
So, understood. And you think in the end you'll go to market with a direct sales force? You think that's what you need to build?
I think we always have to have some direct sales force for strategic customer. But I actually like the indirect model if I can find a good partner. The question is when it's small and you don't have success story, nobody want to partner with you until it's an easy sell.
Right. And then everybody wants a partner
So
with
actually
you.
learning from Autodesk, find as many partners you can, and then so you have a low cost and high margin.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the things that contributed to the early success of Autodesk. It not only helped with the cost structure, but it also helped with the reach. It enabled us to get to not only parts of the US, but parts of the world that otherwise we would have never been able to reach.
I understand. I think our technology is kind of new, so you have to show some success story, which we have today. So I think we are in the cusp of able to get some partners to sell for.
Are you finding any? It sounds like you on a handful of accounts you've done well. Is there resistance in the market to applying IT to get these better outcomes? you know, because it seems like the healthcare industry is just filled with entrenched interests. Not all of them willing to, you know, change the way it is.
We might have some different points of view there. We're at a stage now, which is quite different than maybe 5 or 10 years ago, where the resistance in healthcare isn't so much in adopting IT, it's in adopting yet another IT solution. So physicians, other workers in the office or hospital setting already have quite a few applications on their desktop. So it's the issue of adding one more that probably, in my opinion, is the biggest issue.
Okay. I mean, does your technology threaten anybody?
Well,
I mean, are there people fighting against
we
you?
have quite a lot of big and small competitors, and it's a field that everybody want to play because they thought a lot of government subsidies, and healthcare seem to be a bit recession-proof. So people coming in from even non-healthcare industry to our space. So it's a lot of threat out there.
Our one of the aspects of our technology is to be simple to adopt by anyone, regardless of the technology they use. And there's one area of competition, and that is by vendors that are very big and strong and who would want to corral the entire connectivity and community, as opposed to have a solution such as ours that would be a neutral party, encouraging exchange among everyone.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a really exciting opportunity. I just want to thank you guys. Very interesting. Sounds very exciting.
Yeah, we are very excited about this, and then we love to learn from you. You guys are very successful and open the door for all the small business to use our product.
We have a long way from being Autodesk, that's for sure.
Well, I'm happy to help and answer any questions I can for you guys.
Thank you.
Great.
Thanks.